Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and happy to have you here. Just wait while I set this up. Just wait while I set this up. Bottomlands in the mirror today, no disguise. Used to be a shadow, now see the light in your eyes. Burn the bridges to the past, now watch them blaze. From the ashes rise. I'm trying to set up my channel right now to see if I could hear see any of you signing. Once we're tethered, now you're ready to soar. Left behind the chains that held you tight. Make sure that I can chat with you while you're here. So happy to have you here today. It's week 2. It's week 2 and we're going strong. This is wonderful. I'm so happy to have you here today. Kudos to all of us that have been attending. Okay, week 2. We're on week 2 now. And it's so wonderful that we're here today. And our topic for today is travel light. So, what does travel light mean to you? I would like to know. What does travel light mean to you? Let's wait for a couple of minutes for people to join us today. It's a Monday morning. So some of you had mentioned that sometimes this music is too loud. I hope it's better now. It's just meant to wake us up. Just wake us up so that we're in the mood to do what we should be doing. Yeah? Okay. So good morning. Good morning again. And you know, the theme for today, like I said, is travel light. That's because we're coming into the second week and we're going to see how we can lessen our load so that we can move ahead with more clarity and more ease. So every morning you choose what you want to carry. The lighter you travel, the more present you become. So just imagine, I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Like, let's say I want to go to work and I'm trying to carry this bottle. I'm trying to carry this wireless set case. I'm trying to carry this. Oh my God, just imagine if I have all of these in my hand and in my bag, and I have to take all this to work, right? It becomes too heavy. This itself is more than half a kg. You can imagine how difficult it becomes to carry this and take all of these things to work with me, right? So if you have to take all of that with you and travel every day, and let's say you actually take a metro, can you imagine carrying that weight in public transport? My God, not that. So similarly, today what we're going to look at is what is it that we're emotionally carrying? What are we carrying in our minds when we wake up? What are we carrying from yesterday that we're bringing into today? So, if this is our timeline and this is the past and this is the future, what are we taking from here that is coming into here that is causing us to feel heavier, to feel lost, to feel a sense of disconnect from the rest of the world? We don't want to lessen our load because we don't want to be responsible. No, that's not right. We have to be responsible for what we need to do. Yet, we can make a choice as to what we're carrying from time to time so that we can choose to work on the most important things, right? So, let's see what we can do to lighten our load. Good morning again. I'm happy to have you here today. I'll be very happy if you can say hello. So let me ask you, while all these things are visible, what is it that you're carrying that is not visible? That is our theme for today. What is it that you're carrying that is not visible, right? So let's take three nice breaths as we prepare for today. Breathe in, breathe out. And we do this only because when we bring our attention to our breath, we automatically become more focused on what we want to do. Breathe in again, breathe out. Once again, in and out. Excellent. Let me take a sip of water. You drink that water too. Not only is it good for the body to rehydrate, especially as soon as you've woken up, it also brings a lot of mental clarity. So I hope that you will drink water through the day. It's a very good practice. In fact, you should be carrying a little bit of water with you on and off. Let's see who said what. So my friend Rukmini says, I'm joining you right now. So I'm happy to have her online. Let's see which comes on. Okay. So what we did was see how difficult it is to carry so many things with us physically when we want to go to work, right? But I'd like you to imagine this. What conversation is replaying in your mind? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. What conversation is replaying in your mind? Okay. What mistake did you make last week that you're carrying? What expectation of somebody else's did you not meet? What pressure are you carrying from before? What pressure are you carrying from before? Sorry, I just had a bout of cough. I just had a bout of cough. I'm really sorry about that, that I had to just go off screen for a minute. Yeah. So, what pressures from last week have you been carrying that you're not even aware of? It's running in the back of your mind, just constantly running in the back of your mind. What is it? I'd like you to just say a word or two if you can, or just say, Yes, I do realize that I'm carrying something. Have you ever noticed Sorry, something got stuck in my throat. Have you ever noticed that emotional weight feels just as real as physical weight? That's why we feel heavy in the body, right? We feel heavy. We feel like we're going to go down. We feel like our shoulders have crumbled, kind of come in. The minute you feel confident, your shoulders roll out. You sit more present. You sit more elegantly, and you're willing to talk. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, willing to talk and be more present in a conversation. Right? That's what happens. So let me tell you a story. The story for today, and I hope this is something you can relate to. Have you ever gone on a hike? Say yes if you have. Good morning. Have you ever gone on a hike? Or have you gone on a trail where like you have to walk a long path to a temple? Maybe like say at Kedar or at Tirupati. Have you ever done that? Sorry. Have you ever had the experience of walking up a hill with a bag on? Yeah? I'd like you to now imagine that there are two hikers that we know, okay? One has decided that they're going to go light, so they take only the absolute essentials, which is water, food, and a jacket to keep themselves warm, right? If the need be, they wear the jacket. The other one, I'm sorry, the other one carries everything they need. And we know travelers like this. And I am one who will do this if I'm going to a destination that requires me to stay for a couple of days, right? Extra shoes, books, maybe a heavy blanket. Maybe I'll take like a kettle with me. Maybe I'll take tools. I'll need a knife. I'll need scissors. So, all of that. And then, oh, yeah, then I'll need a mosquito repellent. I'll need at least two changes for a day. Wow. If I'm hiking, that's enough to pull me down, right? If I'm hiking, that's enough to pull me down. So this other hiker carries everything with them. What do you think happens by midday? By midday, what do you think happens? The one that took only water, food, and the jacket has more energy by midday than the one who carried everything that was necessary. And mind you, this is not because the second one is any weaker. Probably the second one is stronger than the first one because they're able to carry this heavy load. But are they effective? The goal was to hike, the goal was to reach that point that you were supposed to reach, right? Uphill or a long trail, whatever it is. That goal was to reach that point. But this second person chose to carry everything, probably stronger, but did not meet that goal. Didn't manage to get there with energy at least. So, what's the point if you're going to climb all the way to a beautiful scenic place and you get there panting and tired and not able to absorb anything around you? What is the point of that? Can you tell me? It is not because that person is not capable, it is simply because they're carrying too much of a load. Now, I want to ask you, how many of us are walking through the day with backpacks packed for yesterday. Maybe you're carrying a conversation that's already over, that's still replaying in your mind. Maybe it's criticism from somebody from years ago. Maybe it's something that you did. I snapped at someone last night and I'm still have that at the back of my mind as I'm talking about this, right? So you can imagine actually snapped at somebody and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? I was irritable at that moment and I just turned around and said something that I shouldn't have. I used a tone that I should not have. And that is still working on my mind right now. As I talk to you about this, that is what is coming up for me. That is what you are carrying from yesterday, Sahana. That's what my mind is telling me right now. And then we come with this. So, that for me is my criticism of myself from yesterday. And then we come with this expectation that everyone must understand us. Really? People don't. The reason they don't is because they don't come from the same set of experiences, from the same set of uh, perspectives. They don't come from the same lens that we're viewing life through. Have you ever come across somebody who's never been ill versus someone who's fallen ill all the time? I have an 85-year-old aunt who said, I didn't know what headaches were till I was 80. I never understood why people said they suffered. Wow, I would love to be like her. But she comes from a very different set of life experiences and perspectives than I do. So I've suffered headaches as a child and sometimes even now. It happens to us. There are certain things that we don't understand. Sometimes it's a chemical imbalance in the body, sometimes it's hunger, sometimes it's just purely an emotional load that you don't know how to process, right? So people could be suffering from migraines or cluster headaches or whatever it is that need not necessarily be because of an emotional reason, isn't it? So that is something that we need to understand. How will somebody understand you if they have not been through something themselves? They can at best see what you're going through and think, oh, this looks like this. Oh, this seems like this. And then we also have this need to get everything right. And we have this fear of disappointing people. Wow. So some of these things deserve to be remembered because I do not want to repeat what I did earlier. I do not want other people to repeat what they did to me. So I have to remember. Right. But we don't have to carry it on our shoulders every day. We don't have to carry it on our shoulders every day. Yes, once in a way, we have to remind ourselves, this is what happens. This is what I allow people to do to me, so I will not allow that. Or, okay, this is what I do to people, so I should not do that. Okay? Either case, it does not need to be carried every day. So, as you, like I said, as you learn, so do I. So, today, as I'm talking to you, I'm actually processing the fact that I'm carrying with me something that I did yesterday without realizing it. My tone changed. I snapped. And here I am still talking about it because it has been somewhere in the background. I never realized it. And once I started talking to you about all of this, that thing came up for me. Right. So I'm really glad to be here with you doing this and understanding this along with you. Letting go is not forgetting. Okay. Letting go is not forgetting. Letting go is deciding that yesterday does not have to occupy today's backpack, doesn't have to occupy today's hands. Okay? Whatever happened yesterday doesn't have to be carried in your hands today. Letting go does not mean that you forget what happened before, but it is deciding that yesterday doesn't have to occupy your hands today, right? If your hands are full, like let's say I have this in my hands are full, I cannot receive, right? If my hands are empty, I can receive. So let's remember that. So that's how emotional load works on us. So today, let's do a small exercise. Let's close our eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in again, and breathe out. Now imagine you're standing beside a beautiful river at sunrise. On your back is this backpack you've been carrying. Feel its weight. Not with judgment, just with honesty. Just feel the weight of this backpack that you've been carrying all your life. Not with judgment, just honestly, and just now put it down and slowly open it. And inside it are pieces of paper of different colors. Each one has something written on it: guilt, comparison, that argument, perfection, trying to please everyone, fear. You don't need to throw them away. You simply pick up one piece, the one you're most ready to release, just one that you think you are ready to release. Walk to the river, place it gently on the water, and watch it drift downstream. Don't chase it, just simply let it go. Don't try to pull it back. As you watch it simply go, take a nice deep breath and notice how your shoulders feel. Notice how the space between your shoulder blades feel. Now notice how your chest feels. And now ask yourself, what do I want to make room for today? What do I want to really carry today? Is it peace? Is it presence? Is it courage? Is it joy? So for today, I am choosing joy. You choose one too. Imagine placing that gently into your backpack. The backpack is still there. Life's responsibilities are still there. But you're carrying what matters. Place your hand on your heart and just say, I will travel lighter today. I will travel lighter today. Take a nice deep breath Rub your palms together, place your palms on your face and your eyes, and come back. And today's experiment for us is just one thing. When you feel emotionally pulled or heavy, don't ask, why do I feel like this? Instead, ask, what am I carrying today that makes me feel like this? So, what can I put down? Does it really need my attention? Am I carrying it out of habit? No pressure to solve this. Just observe. Okay? And my lovely friends, as you step into today, remember the backpack. Hold it tightly, but remember you always have a choice about what travels with you. You can always decide what travels with you. May you carry a light backpack today. May you carry hope. May you carry kindness. And may you carry curiosity today. So, have a good day and gently set down whatever you don't want to carry any longer, whatever you don't need to carry any longer. We're going to discover that some of the strongest people in the world aren't the ones who know how to do things by themselves. They're the ones who know how to ask for help. And that's what we're going to discover tomorrow. So let's begin again. Thank you so much for being here with me. Enjoy your day. Have a great day. Have a great beginning of the week. And be full of energy because you're feeling lighter. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you. Bye bye. Bye. Have a great day. See you. Bye bye.